For this experiment, we're going to throw an object with a velocity of 61 meters over second with an elevation angle of 40 degrees.
En esta gráfica a mí me tocó sacar Vx. Vx siempre va a tener el mismo resultado, por lo que para sacar Vx se necesita multiplicar la velocidad inicial por el seno de los grados, que en este caso son 40, y el resultado para todos los segundos me daría 46.73.
I'm going to explain how to obtain the resultant velocity. The resultant velocity is equal to the square root of velocity in the axis x to the square plus velocity in the axis y to the square. In the second zero is equal to the square root of 46.73 to the square plus 39.2 to the square. That is equal to 60.99 meters per second. Then in the second one, the resultant velocity is equal to the square root of 46.73 to the square plus 29.4 to the square. That is equal to 55.20 meters per second. Then, in the second number 2, the resultant velocity is equal to the square root of 46.73 meters per second to the square plus 19.6 meters per second to the square is equal to 50.67 meters per second. Then, in the second 3, the resultant velocity is equal to the square root of 46.73 to the square plus 9.8 to the square. That is equal to 47.74 meters per second. In the second 4 is the highest point of the parabolic throw, so the velocity in the axis y is equal to 0. So the resultant velocity is equal to the velocity in the axis x. Then in the second 5, 6, 7, and 8, the resultant velocities are equals that the ones in the second 0, 1, 2, and 3, but are in negative.
The formula to find the angle in each second is to use inverse tangent times velocity in axis y over velocity in axis x. And to find the angle, we will use a function inverse tangent times 29.2 over 46.73, and the result will be 40 degrees. Then, to find the angle in the second one, we will use the same function of inverse tangent times 29.4 over 46.73. The result will be 32.617. To find the angle in second 2, we will use an inverse tangent times 19.6 over 46.73. The result is 22.75 degrees. The angle in second 3 is the same. Inverse tangent times 9.8 over 46.73, and the result is 11.84. In the second 4 is the highest point of the parabolic throw, so the angle will be 0. And after this point, the velocity will be negative, so as a consequence, the angles also will be negative. And as you can see, this angle is the same as this angle is the same as this angle is equal to this, and this angle is equal to this, but in negative.
Yeah.
To finish, we will need to get x and y. To get x, we need to multiply time to the velocity of x. The velocity of x is 46.73 meters over second, and we need to multiply for the time. In this occasion, time 1 second, it will be the same. And the 2, we will get 93.46 meters, and that we will continue for over 8 seconds. And to get y, we need to multiply velocity initial of y plus the time, and we need to sum the gravity time, the time square over 2. In the first second, we will get 34.3 meters. In the second 2, we will get 58.8. In the second 3, we will get get 73.5 meters, and in the second floor we can observe that it will be the highest height, and it will be 78.4 meters. To continue in the 5 second, it will be 73.5 meter. Here we will see that this magnitude is decreasing because it's going down, so the meter will be less. In the second set, 58.8, the same as the second two. In the second 7, 34.3 meters as the first second, and in the last second it will be 0 meters because the object don't touch the ground. Thank you.